Hey guys, this is Mackenzie and I'm here to review Defiance. Defiance is an MMO third-person shooter that takes place several decades in the future, where an alien species called the Defiance have come to Earth looking for a new home. And of course, humans were more than glad to welcome them, but they eventually make peace, so no worries there.
Thanks. You have an ego implant, don't you? That's amazing. First time I've ever seen one in action. You know, I think we're gonna make one hell of a team.
You play an Ark Hunter who works for Van Bach, who sends you to find Ark Falls, which are parts from alien spaceships that crashed on Earth, and have advanced technologies which is valuable to Van Bach. The background of Defiance isn't well explained in the game, yet I think that it was intended because they wanted the players to also watch the TV show. When you start playing any MMO game for the first time, you expect to just take hours creating and customizing your character. But in Defiance, you don't get to enjoy giving a unique look to your characters, since there are only two species with very limited facial customizations. Not to mention, the characters' design look very strange and not in any way appealing. Though the graphics aren't top notch, the PS2 was still not able to run the game smoothly. I was getting really unbearable frame rate drops, which at some point just made me rage quit the game. Even Crysis 3, which uses CryEngine 3, still had a better frame rate than Defiance. The world design looks good, looking at it from a distance, but once you take a close look, you tend to have second thoughts. I'm kinda hoping this is temporary, but there are numerous bugs in the game, to a point that you can't take the game seriously anymore. And did they forget to put the game files on the disc? Because it took me hours to download the patch files, which kinda throws off any player who just got home and plugged in their game expecting to instantly play it. The game is still very much fun to play and has great mechanics, which kinda reminds me of Just Cause 2, and simple vehicle mechanics considering it's an MMO. The weapons upgrading system is like Borderlands. No matter how powerful your weapon is, there's always a stronger one. However, the UI in the game is specifically made for controllers, which is of course an advantage to the consoles, but very terrible for the PC. If you are playing on a PC, it's strongly recommended to play it with a controller, as it will make your life much easier. Each Ark Hunter has an environmental guardian online, aka Ego, which gives you 4 different types of abilities: the clock, overcharge, decoy, and blur, which I think 2 of those aren't that different, but you only get to use one of them, which is probably because they want to make the game controller friendly. The PvP is really great. In most MMO games, ranking makes a huge difference regarding a player's ability. Fortunately, that is not the case for Defiance. Everyone has the same amount of health, but the weapons are only slightly different for higher level players. However, the PvP is really unfair to the sniper classes, since most of the maps are small in size. Sadly, for the Middle East, you might experience a lot of lag during the PvP matches. One thing I disliked about MMO games is that whenever I go on a quest, I have to read the story and what am I gonna do in this story. In Defiance, all quests, well at least the main quest, have cutscenes, which I honestly find it the best thing about Defiance. Yet the dialogue is really corny and all around stupid.
Relax. It's just a little turbulence. Completely normal.
No, it's not. We're all gonna die.
She's actually quite charming once you get to know her.
But eventually the quest gets repetitive. Shoot enemies, hold down square, and just shoot more enemies. It's an easy game, especially for a new MMO player like me. And though it's buggy, you still try and excuse it for being an MMO. Overall, we give this game a rating of 6.5 out of 10. It wasn't that good. Anyway, thank you for watching, and gamer salute.